Hi, I'm Reed Carlson, Club V head coach and co-director.
I'm Matt Carlson. I am the Club V co-director.
We're excited to introduce you to Club V 2012.
First off, we have our new facility this year. It's called the Club V Center. It's 15,000 square feet of raw, pure awesomeness of volleyball. We have 3 courts. We have a skills training area as well as a workout training area. It's a place where we look for these girls, for you guys, to make it your home, to come here early, come stay late, and just practice and become better volleyball players.
Our theme this year is on the hunt. Whether we're on the hunt for a championship, a jump serve, or just basic better passing skill, we want to ensure that every single girl this year has the opportunity to be on the hunt for whatever they're looking for. Our job as a coaching staff and as a club in general is to help these girls accomplish their goals, is to help every single girl figure out what they're hungry for and to go after it. If we can do that, we feel like it's been a successful year.
Club V has had 6 years of excellent success. The reason behind that is what we call our 4 pillars of success. Hey Reed, why don't you come talk about the 4 pillars of success?
Yeah, we are seriously not related. Anyway, our first pillar of success is preparation. In preparation, we have 4 categories. First is practice. We believe that it takes 1,000 perfect repetitions to create perfect muscle memory. Number 2 is attitude. You can't have a good attitude, you can't be a good volleyball player. Bottom line. So our goal is to help you increase your attitude on and off the court and be one of those players that your teammates look to for encouragement, for just positive behavior on the volleyball court and off the volleyball court, looking for friends as well. Third is effort. If you're not giving 100% effort at all times, you're not a member of Club V. That's the one thing that we like to set ourselves apart, is by being that team that tries harder than any other club out there. One more time. We try harder than any other club out there. And if you don't, go join somewhere else. Last but not least, attendance. Wow, I have a good memory. Attendance. If you're not at practice, how can you get better? If you're not going to the extra mile, if you're not attending the extra things that we offer, how are you going to get better? Bottom line, that's exactly what we need to do.
Next is education, from the 4 pillars of success. One of my favorite stories I like to share with people is the story of Socrates. When a young man approached Socrates and asked him, hey, how do I learn? How do I become as smart as you? And what happened is Socrates took this young man by a pool, took his head and dumped him underwater right before he was about to pass out and give his last, hurrah fighting to get some air. Socrates pulled him up and said, hey, when you want to learn as bad as you want that air, then you're ready to learn. That's kind of dedication effort we want at Club V. Education is super important on and off the court. There's something called volleyball IQ. And volleyball IQ is about studying the competition, knowing who you're playing, knowing the sport of the game of volleyball, and that takes extra effort on and off the court. Additionally, it's becoming a good student athlete. I don't care how good a volleyball player you are, if you're not smart in the classroom, you can't go anywhere really. Education is super critical, and volleyball is an avenue for you to continue education. Okay. Third is team philosophy. It's super critical that you understand your role on your team. Each person plays a very specific role for the greater good of the team, and once you understand that, the team can function, become one of those great teams you hear about in all those different stories. Fourth and last is sports psychology. It's absolutely critical that you understand exactly how to stay focused in the game. A lot of times when we're playing, we feel the pressures of the competition. What we're going to do is we're going to teach you exactly how to overcome that. You can stay 100% focused 100% of the time. That no outside influences can determine how you play, except you. You determine how you play. You are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul from that standpoint. What we do is each month we have monthly sports psychology sessions that we offer to each of you.
Training. First and foremost in training is nutrition. Ideally, we have to help you in your sports nutrition, because if you fuel your body appropriately, you're going to have the energy to perform on the volleyball court. Simple as that. Second is strength training. Strength training, we have an area at the Club V Center for you to lift weights, for you to jump train. you are moving on the volleyball court a lot more than you are actually touching the ball. So we want to make sure that your movements are faster, are more agile in order to put yourself in the best position to make a play. Third is cardiovascular training. Not only do you need to get out there and have your lungs be able to sustain yourself during the match, but we want to make sure that you have jumping endurance, because that's just a very important part of the game. Your first jump and your last jump need to be the same. And we can do that, we know we've done a good job. Last but not least is flexibility. If you are flexible, your muscles will sustain yourself throughout the entire season. If you do not have the flexibility, you're more prone to injury, and we want to avoid that. So we focus a lot on that aspect.
Now, what would you do if you could not fail? Well, how would you swing differently? How would you serve differently? How would you pass differently? That's the kind of confidence we want to instill in each one of our players. We want to instill that in you. We do that by lots of training. And once again, the 1,000 perfect repetition creates perfect muscle memory. And that comes confidence. Additionally, there is when we have that kind of confidence, we're able to execute. So when preparation meets confidence, you get execution. And with execution, great athletes are born. The greatest players in the entire history of volleyball are the ones who can execute. When the game is on the line, they want the ball. We will train you how to do that, how to become that kind of player who wants the ball. For your last point, when the match is on the line, all the pressure's on you, you can execute with confidence.
We feel with everything that we put together this year,
this will be the best year in the history of Club B.
We're excited to get you on the court this year, next year, or whenever we can get you. And remember, this year, we're on the hunt.